Here, the world wellness expert. Welcome, welcome. Congratulations. Thank you for showing up for yourself to reclaim your one life. All right, we're going to get started in just a minute since we're just hitting the top of the hour. I'm going to wait a few more seconds for people to come on. Um, all right. So reclaim your life super workshop, just so you guys know other people can see and hear you. So while we're waiting one more quick minute, please, if you don't want to be seen, X your camera out, especially if you're in the ladies' room, and be sure to mute. Have a drink nearby. We're going to go for about an hour. And definitely notepad and pen if you can, unless you like taking notes on your Apple or iPad. That would be great because you might want to take some notes as well. All right, we're just gonna get going now. Okay. Welcome to Reclaim Your Life. Thank you guys for being here. I'd like to welcome a few people on board. We have some fellow healthcare professionals, PAs, NPs, radiologists, a doctor, a chiropractor. Some of them will be watching the replay. I don't always give replays. Shout out to Jennifer. I see you. Woohoo on your EKG teachings. We also have Hong Kong. Yes, Shelly, shout out to you. Adrian, Liz, Gladys, Melinda, Angela, Mitch from New York next door. All right, so we're going to get started just now. Just wanted to wait a few seconds till people came on. I am your host, Shana Melissa Stockman, the world wellness expert, also known as the autoimmune expert. And I want you guys to think of, why are you here today? This is very important. And please take notes if you'd like. Why are you here? Are you truly not feeling well, not feeling healthy? Maybe you're going to the doctor and on medicines and still not feeling well. Maybe you want this because you're a caregiver of someone else, or you're a fellow healthcare provider that wants to offer more to your patients than sick care. Maybe you'd like to help people. So think about, why are you here? And if you haven't already, drop in the chat your name, where you're watching from. If you'd like to share, please make this interactive. We'll try to stream your comments live across the screen. So why are you here? Are you not feeling well? Are you like, man, I really like Shayna's stuff, her energy? Or maybe you just like helping people. You're a fellow healthcare provider, and you're like, I'd like to be able to help more people with a deeper impact. And maybe you've been to my prior events and you're like, hey, I like that positivity, that energy. Or maybe you're just like, man, you lack time. You see Shayna out at the beach and you want to know, how can you too work less and play more? Or maybe you want to learn while you earn, and you just want to learn more than what your college class taught you. Here's some other reasons you might be here today. Maybe you were promised the ultimate dream at your job. How many of you, raise your hands right now, were promised this ideal dream, and you're going to have all these days off, holidays, vacations, sick time, come in, leave at the end of the shift. And then reality set in, and it's not really what you signed up for, right? Maybe you're working through your breaks, you're coming early, you're working late, especially my fellow healthcare pros. I know we waive those carrots, those holidays that we can never get because there's no coverage, right? Maybe you're sick of working through your meals, wolfing down food, aspirating it, missing out on precious moments on your kids, your grandbabies, and you know there's got to be something more. Or you're sick of those mandates, right, with the protection, where it seemed like big pharma and your job and your boss chose monetary gain over your health and your life, right? And some of you, because of the mandates, might not even be working right now. Maybe you're watching life pass you by and it's beautiful day out at the beach, or a holiday, your birthday or New Year's, and you're stuck working, and you know you were meant for so much more. So you're putting yourself last. I know a lot of you might be putting yourself last all the time, right? And at the end of the day, you're just too tired. There's no time left, there's no food left, dessert, or there's just no money left in the budget, right? And also, maybe you're partly here because you're sick of that big pharma, right? That sick care system that you're working as hard as you can, coming early, staying late, not creating that deeper impact that you were meant to. And you really want to help your patients get and feel better. But you know, big pharma is just keeping them sick on purpose because it's choosing while it's over wellness and not like I do patience over profits. So if you feel free, drop your comments below while you're watching today. And maybe you feel that your job, your boss, your supervisor does not care about you. At the end of the day, they might be like, hey, how many patients you see today, right? And you know you're meant for so much more. Or maybe you just want to get and feel better. Maybe you want healthier alternatives than the traditional sick care system of synthetic carcinogenic drugs that are often causing addiction, side effects, and lethal overdoses. Maybe you just want to help people. So, why are you here today? Do you want to really attack the root cause? You want to offer your patients or yourself or your family more options? Maybe you want to bridge the gap between old school naturopathy and new school cutting edge genetic science? Or maybe you just like coming to my workshops. um, are you ready to create that deeper impact? Elevate your health, those of your treasured loved ones. And maybe you just want to know how to refer to me, but you don't know exactly what I do, how to do it, and how to talk to people about it. Or maybe you want to enhance your earnings without having to work more hours. All right. So, would you like to improve your wellness, create that deeper impact, enhance your earnings, work even less, laugh more, smile more? That's what we're here about. So, I'm going to share a little bit about you for those of you that don't know me. This is myself. In 1993, I was a fairly new nurse. I've had my registered nurse since 1993. I was an LPN before that. This is my grandma, God rest her soul. She raised me with the power of plants. Yes, what we call naturopathic medicine. In the 1970s, I would watch her eat a banana for her heart health instead of a pill, and I would watch her have a low salt diet. And I learned from her. I learned from my grandma in the 1970s. We had the power to suppress genetic expression of our familial genes like diabetes. And the other reason I show you this side, I like to tell stories that are also sharing teaching moments. Now, at age 79, the doctors told my grandma she wasn't going to ever walk again, right? And I knew I had to get to the cause. And my grandma asked me, she's looking up to me now. Do you think I will ever walk again? And I thought of the root cause and I said, yes.